Hello everyone, welcome back to Fallen Sandwich Gaming with the continuation of our Let's Play of MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries. We are currently in the middle of the Kestrel Lancers mission. We are Tigris Part 3. So, Lancers, I won't miss words as we are in a nightmare scenario. House Hiritsu's elite commanders are able to raid Marshal Pedrosa's command center and get away with her battalion's encrypted Ministry of Information Intelligent Operations codebooks. If decrypted, House Liao will be able to decode House Davion wideband comm chatter and any transmission sent into any Comstar facility on occupied planetary networks. The entire security of Operation Rat could be in jeopardy. Our MIIO liaison believes that the encrypted codebook data packets are now in the hands of the Maskarovka, the Capellan State Intelligence Service. Our spies have reported that since the start of the war, the Maskarovka have been struggling to keep up and verify the flood of reports and information pouring into Xi'an every day. The head of the Maskarovka crisis team, Justin Shang, is said to have instigated rules requiring local and regional verification of any new intelligence data before being forwarded to Xi'an to ensure that verified critical intel of the capital isn't buried by a mountain of minor unverified reports. Because of this, our MIIO liaison believes that the codebooks will stay on Tigris until they are decoded or verified by some other means, which means that there is still hope that we can still intercept the Third Cruise's stolen codebooks before they are allowed to transmit them to Shan. Commander, we cannot allow those codebooks to get off-world. Once we identify the location of Maskarovka, we will need to act swiftly and eliminate any data relay satellites that can transmit the codebook data packets to a jump ship or Comstar. I'll need your unit to be ready at a moment's notice. The second we identify where they're holding the codebooks, prepare your lands for rapid deployment the moment we can verify the facility that is housing the codebooks. Unfortunately, I will not be able to commit additional forces to reinforce you for this mission, Commander. The Kestrel Lancer's primary objective of bringing the system into the fold has not changed, and for now House Hiritsu and Laurel's Legion still maintain control of Tigris. I'm trusting that you and Rihanna are the only ones capable of getting this done without much support from the rest of the Second Cruises. Don't let us down now, Commander. Alright, the security of Operation Rat is in jeopardy. We can't give the Maskarovka time to get those codebooks off-planet. Commander, we have identified the spy agency's local infrastructure and have marked a number of satellite relays that they could use to broadcast the data. Destroy the marked arrays quickly before they can decrypt our codebooks. So, of course, we're loading up on money again. And so the charger won't be ready, which is a little sad because I actually really did enjoy running it last mission, and it probably would be good for this one. The only other 80 tonners we have are the Zeus, which I don't think this is really a Zeus kind of mission. We've got the Victor, of course, which this could be a Victor kind of mission. It's not particularly slow, so... And then, of course, we've got, who else? The Awesome. The Awesome really isn't built for this kind of thing. Let's see. So we have 75 tons to work with. Could bring the Orion. Could bring the Archer. Maybe the Archer would be good for this. Hard to say. I think we bring the Archer, and then maybe upgrade the Warhammer to the Orion. Let Butcher bring the Orion. Yeah, that's probably okay. Yeah, let's do that. So wait 9 days. Alright. Tigris Part 3. Okay, there's a lot of objectives. So,
Commander, it's of the utmost importance that you stop the Maskarovka those codebooks. Without them, they can decrypt our reports and significantly stifle Operation Rat security, putting not just our lives, but all Federated Suns forces at risk. Our MEO liaison has relayed the location of known Maskarovka relay stations in the system's capital of Jianfeng. We need them destroyed ASAP before they decode and transmit the data to Comstar. They'll know what we're up to the second we start taking down their relay stations. So timing is of the utmost importance in this mission, Commander. Good luck.
Okay.
Guns up. Battle mech spotted.
This is not the optimal engagement range for the Archer by any means.
Target acquired.
Okay.
Expensive, but good.
So of course the archer's already taken a little bit of damage. I said close quarters stuff is definitely not its forte. Okay, that's one.
Looks like the Liao forces know what you're up to. It's now
Yep.
even more critical to carry out this operation quickly.
Okay.
Sounds like they're calling in the cavalry commander. Let's hurry it up here.
Okay. So let's just try to make the next objective. Let my companions kind of stall them a bit if I can. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Gintaro's already taken some serious damage. Okay, that's down. That blackjack is still up, huh? Okay. Oops. That's not good. Let's get back up, get back up. Thank you. Alright. We've got work to do. So, let's try to hit the next two objectives as fast as we can. Certainly would be nice if my team caught up. Okay. Nice. Come on.
It's now or never, Commander. We need to stop those transmissions before they complete their handoff. Get this job done now.
Yep. Oh no. Okay. Let's just head for the evac. Yeah, we've got an armor breach, so just better to go now. Let my allies distract him for a minute while I head out. Yeah, not every mission can be a success, but I think that one went relatively well, all things considered. Gintaro is just really not as sturdy in the hands of the AI, is it? We're used to that thing being near unkillable. Just one more volley for good measure, you know. Alright. Cool. Yeah, nothing too interesting here. I guess we'll just take the jump jets to sell them. Alright. Yep, 1,500 total damage dealt. Now we've got a Zeus 6S. I don't think this is better than the other Zeus we have. So probably just going to slap this one in storage. Commander, thanks for taking this debriefing with me in private. After your extraction of support infantry moved to capture all Maskarovka facilities, our MIO liaison has reviewed the intel collected and we've determined that the Maskarovka was ordered to verify their prize before they would be allowed to forward the data packets up to Shan. Thanks to your intervention, they were unable to do so. In their panic, they did the only thing that they could do to get the message off-world, transmitting the fully encrypted data packets through Comstar. Under Justin Shang's mandates, they couldn't forward the package directly to Xi'an. They needed to forward the reports to their commonality's regional capital for processing and verification. Normally, this would have been Tikhanov, had we not already conquered it. So instead, they were forced to transmit the packages to the capital of their neighboring commonality. They've transmitted the code books to Sarna. Little do they know that Sarna is already a marked target for the 5th wave of Operation Rat. House Davion's COC has just decided that the 5th Sirtis Fusiliers and a pair of mercenary battalions will be the units that take Sarna. Fusiliers are already looking for some payback after the ambassador to New Sirtis kidnapped Duke Michael Hasek Davion 15 days ago, when Sid attempted to arrest the ambassador for espionage. Commander, I'm invoking your position with the Kestrel Lances as a Special Operations Battlemech Company and ordering you to assemble your troops and prepare to depart for Sarna on your own. With Marshal Pedroza injured, she has been recalled to New Avalon to report to the MIO Director, Quintus Allard, to alert him of our situation personally. In our absence, I am needed here to secure Tigris with the rest of the 2nd and 3rd Cruises. Fortunately, the only support I can give at the moment is a freshly repaired Zeus, whose pilot was KIA during the Kars intruders' ambush. While I'm still attempting to charter a jump ship route for this task, be ready to depart from Tigris in no more than 7 days. I'll have more information for you prior to your departure. So you meet up with the 5th Sirtis Fusiliers, you will be on your own, so prepare your forces for anything and everything. Make sure you stock up on provisions from the market and begin all refits and repairs prior to leaving for Sarna. We'll discuss further details when I have them. Alright. Hey, we reached Venerable. So that's pretty solid. The 6S, not going to get used, I don't think. What is this? I will accept it, but obviously we're in the middle of something. So let's just do the repairs real quick. I don't think anybody lost anything, so it should be nice and easy. And right there. Okay, cool. Actually, I did see something flash up for the Archer. Just lost a single heat sink. Luckily not a double. That would have been pretty bad. So, yep, I think that's all good. Cool. And we will depart. Commander, I've tried contacting both the COC and the Fusiliers to alert them to our plight, but since their impending invasion of Sarna is considered top secret, their entire unit is operating under a communications blackout until they secure Sarna. But by that time, it could be too late for us. We'll need to dispatch you to Sarna on your own. Your mission will be to link up with the 5th Sirtis Fusiliers Combat Commander General Gordon Hartstone or the Battlemech Regiment Commander Colonel Anthony Harkness and deliver this verigraphed message from myself explaining our situation. Once you be in contact with them, your objective on Sarna is to find the location of Sarna's Maskarovka headquarters and demolish it before they can decrypt the 3rd Cruise's codebooks. See if General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness can spare some forces to support you once you've made contact. Fortunately, due to Sarna's distance through hostile space and with jump ship availability being in short supply, the best we could muster for you is a route that will take over 3 months before you arrive at Sarna, another 16 days traveling from the jump point to the planet itself. By the time you touch down, it will be almost a month after the Fusiliers have initiated their invasion of the planet. If everything goes well, by the time you reach Sarna, they should have a strong foothold already established in system. Commander, until you make contact with the Fusiliers, you'll be on your own with no support, so I need to ask, are you absolutely sure you have all your mechs and equipment queued for refits during your journey? I have no idea what the situation on Sarna will look like by the time you arrive, so be extra sure that you have collected all needed provisions prior to departing. Godspeed, Commander. Contact me immediately once your objective is complete. Oof! That is so much reading, and I know there's going to be more.
Sarna, capital system of the Sarna Commonality, and one of the jewels of the Capellan Confederation. For centuries, Sarna had been a beacon of industry and technological sophistication, once housing large populous cities across all of its continents, feeding a healthy commercial manufacturing industry. But, like the rest of the Innisphere, The succession wars brought death and destruction to Soina. Today, although it's only a shadow of its former self, it remains an important world. Its aerospace and dropship manufacturing centres, combined with its centralised location in Capellan space, have made it a prime target for the Federated Sun's ongoing invasion of the Confederation. House Davion has charged the elite 5th Certis Fusiliers with taking Soina. In order to complete our mission, we will first need to make contact with their commanding officers, General Gordon Hartstone and Colonel Anthony Harkness. But something seems to be wrong. Although we jumped into the system 7 days ago, I have not yet been able to hail anyone on the wideband Federated Sun's command channel. I'm getting nothing but silence every time I try. Even more disturbing, the local news is reporting that the Fusiliers have attacked and destroyed Soina's HPG relay station, which has cut the system out of contact with the rest of the inner sphere, spreading panic among Soina's populace. Our mission to recover the stolen Mio codebooks is far too important for us to abandon. Whatever the odds, we must make contact with the 5th Certis Fusiliers and request their assistance in finding and destroying the stolen codebooks. Otherwise, the entire security of Operation Rat could be compromised. Let's just hope we're not too late.
Okay, so this seems pretty serious here. Gotta be ready for anything. Considering they've given us 2 80-ton mechs over the course of this mission, I assume the tonnage limit is going to be pretty high for this one. Alright, ready for more reading? We're on our final approach to Sarna, and I'm still getting nothing on the Davion command channel. I'm also picking up a large amount of space debris in shallow orbit right outside of Sarna's exosphere. It looks to be the debris of a number of destroyed dropships or satellites, but they are too small to make out any discernible origin. Wait a minute, Commander, I'm just beginning to get a read on the 5th Certis Fusiliers encoded channel. It's incredibly faint. They appear to be sending an SOS. The message is only a single set of coordinates accompanied by a single repeating text transmission. Mayday, mayday, mayday. This is the 5th Certis Fusiliers calling for assistance from any forces loyal to the Federated Suns. We're in need of assistance at the following coordinates. No holovid, no audio, and no declaration of any kind of identification. And the signal on this is so faint that I can't even get a read on anything beyond the text transmission and the coordinates. I don't like this, Commander. I don't like this one bit. Fortunately, these coordinates are the only lead we have at finding the Fusiliers, and we need those codebooks and their help or everything will be lost. If this signal is legitimate, we'll need to assist the Fusiliers and make contact with General Hartstone or Colonel Harkness if we're going to have any hope of completing our mission. But be extremely cautious, Commander. This is all the markings of a trap to lure Davion loyalists into an ambush. Not risk our most effective mechs until we have a better idea for what's going on. If it's as bad as it looks, we are going to need to prepare for the long haul. Okay. Commander, if we're going to survive on a hostile world such as Sarna, we need to find other forces loyal to the Federated Suns. An SOS from the 5th Certis Fusiliers might be the lead we need to find allied forces in the area. Be extra careful as this is all the makings of a trap, and we have no idea how long it will take us to complete our mission. So, of course, we go money, 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 money. Alright, we're up to 290, which is pretty good. I don't think this is Agincourt territory. In fact, I think it's probably good to bring the... maybe not the Battlemaster, actually. Maybe... Oh, you know what? Actually, Rollins is back, which is good. I mean, I don't know how the Charger will perform yet, so I'm very nervous about... not the Charger, the Stalker. So I'm very nervous about bringing that. I don't want to risk the Victor blowing up. Let's see. Why don't I stick myself in the Black Knight? Can I upgrade the Kintaro to the Warhammer? And then we still have 70 left. Could bring... Trying to think here. Could stick someone else in the Charger. We'd be 10 over then. But I think this might be the best lance we could bring in. Yeah, I think we just do this and see how it goes. Probably willing to swap these two, though. Alright, let's see how this goes.
That must be one of the tanks we're contracted for.
Okay, well, it's probably a hot drop then. Love when Rihanna gives it away, you know?
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems phenomenal.
Okay,
The communication
we're going in.
disarray caused by the Comstar HPG relay station's destruction has allowed us to land on Sorna undetected. But I'm still not
Okay.
getting any responses on the Federated Suns wide band. The only thing we're detecting is a faint SOS signal from the 5th Certis Fusilier. I've marked its approximate location on your HUD. If there are any Federation forces out there, we need to make contact with them
Oops.
ASAP if we are to have any hope of surviving this deep into Kaplan territory. But be on your guard, Commander. This SOS signal could be a trap.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a trap. What do you guys think? I think Rihanna's just being paranoid, but who knows? Orion, Warhammer, Victor. Interesting. Well, if it is an ambush, it's going to be quite the fight. And a grasshopper. Okay. I'm not too worried about the grasshopper per se, but everything else definitely has a little bit of punch to it.
The Fusiliers, transmitting IFF frequencies to them now. Let's go up and introduce ourselves.
Incoming mechs, stay where you are. Your IFF says you're with the 2nd Cruises Lancers. Why are the Lancers here on Sarna?
The Lancers aren't here in force, it's only us. We're here on special assignment from Marshal Jackson Davion. We have an urgent matter to discuss with General House Liao.
He's gone. We believe he's been KIA.
What about Colonel Harkness?
Definitely KIA. His Marauder was bombarded by Inferno missiles. When he tried to punch out, Inferno gel poured into his cockpit and burned him alive.
Who's in charge here then?
You're looking at her. Captain Alana Damu, 5th Certis Fusiliers, 1st Battalion. And as much as I would love to know why you're here, that is going to have to wait. We've got bigger problems at the moment. We're waiting on our salvage teams to strip this Gazelle for any surviving provisions. We're not going to make it much longer if we can't salvage as much of its supplies as we can.
Okay. So that seems to be their plan then.
Now forces converging on our position. They must have tracked your approach here. Lancers, my men are exhausted and stretched to the brink. I cannot afford to lose any more of them. Help us fight through this with minimal losses, and I'll see what I can do about helping you with your special assignment.
We're on his, Captain.
Alright. Need a better vantage point here.
New target, Marauder.
Oh boy.
Target acquired.
Okay. We're gonna have to go up and around.
Leading more Liao forces on approach. Captain Damu, do you have dropship support to extract your unit?
No, our dropship support was destroyed in low orbit shortly after we made planetfall. We've been tracking down and salvaging whatever supplies we can from as many of the downed support dropships we can find. I'll be straight
Alright.
with you. After a solid month
I'm gonna beeline for that catapult, I think.
What happened here? Sorna was a trap. Our Neo intelligence was completely inaccurate. They said that the system was only defended by a few regiments of militia with possible light mech reserve support. What ended up getting was all 4 regiments of McCarran's armored cavalry. They waited for us to make planetfall before attacking our dropships as they tried to return to a low orbit, trapping all of us on this rock. Then, their mech and vehicle forces turned us against the Grey River and slaughtered everyone. Only a handful of us were able to make it out. If we don't secure these supplies...
Alright, catapult down.
What you see here is pretty
Let's
much
make that Marauder next.
Certus Fusiliers.
Ooh. Well,
Target acquired.
that went well.
Target destroyed.
Okay. I don't see any other... Nope. Here comes a dropship.
New target broadcast.
Assassin cicadas.
Any jump ships at the sign of jump point.
Centurion.
We've tried multiple times, but the Confederation have seemed to blanket the entire system in some sort of thick electromagnetic field that's completely scrambling anything that isn't short-range communications on planet.
Alright, that went down quick.
Anything on the wideband.
Ooh, Jaegermech. Our old friend. Yep. That just turned into a bundle of ammo explosions. Okay, that's down. And an assassin. Okay. And that's down.
I don't believe that for a second.
Alright, we've still got quite a few enemies to kill around here.
The HVG was our only hope of contacting anyone off-world about our dire situation here. It makes no sense that we would destroy the only means of saving ourselves.
Cicada, quick draw, Treb. Alright, so.
Whoever destroyed the HPG most likely condemned us all to death.
Yeah, something seemed fishy about that. You have to be absolutely mental to even think about crossing Comstar and their HPG stations. Last time someone tried, the entire Free World Fleet found themselves without interstellar communications for almost a year. And they only got it back because their Captain General capitulated to Comstar's every demand.
Okay. Okay, Raven's down. Here comes the quick draw over the mountain. They really should figure out how to not come at us one at a time. Gotta coordinate a little better.
Cleared of all tanks.
Okay. Down. The trebuchet. Yeah, it's funny, that one trebuchet could cause a lot of problems if I don't just get over there and take care of it. Okay. That's done. There's only 2 left. And I think one is probably still that Centurion that's been stuck up on the hill the whole time. So let's...
Commando.
Target Victor.
Okay, a Victor and a Centurion.
Target acquired.
Well, I think the Victor is obviously the bigger problem.
We're moving to your 6, Commando.
So we'll have to circle up the hill and take care of it.
Copy on hand target.
That AC-20 is a little concerning. Oh. Ooh. I thought I got the AC-20 arm. Turns out I did not. Alright, the Victor's down. Okay.
I'm showing no further enemies on Skull.
That's that.
It looks like we are in the clear.
Solid kills.
Your Lancers really pulled through for us. Thank you. Stick around till we're done here, then follow us. We'll talk about Marshal Davian's special assignment for you once we reach our encampment. Word of advice, though, lose the dropship. Keep it suborbital if you need to relocate. The Big Mac will shoot you out of the sky if they think you're assisting us. Whether you like it or not, you're stuck in the trenches with us till this is all over.
Alright. So, pretty successful first mission on Sarna. Okay, only 2 salvage shares, so probably not much we can pick up with that. Yeah, I guess we'll just get some medium lasers. Okay, not a ton of damage taken, which is good. We got a new pilot. So thanks for watching our backs out there, Commander. Ever since McCarran's killed the majority of the Fusilier on the Grey River, we've been in bad shape. Lots of the survivors that we found had severe injuries or infections after weeks of surviving off of Sarna's jungle. But we've covered a handful of MechWarriors who are still fit for service after having their mechs blasted out from under them by the armored cavalry. If you don't mind taking on the extra personnel, I'll assign them over to you to use as you see fit. They're good MechWarriors, but I just don't have enough equipment to keep them in this fight. When you're ready, let's see what made Marshal Davian feel the need to send you all the way out here to this hellhole on your lonesome. Yeah, he's a decent ballistic pilot, and that's about it. But alright guys, that's where we're going to end off the episode for today. So if you enjoyed what you saw, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully we get to finish up this mission line. You know, I'm sure at this point we might have a little bit of overlap with Rise of Rasselhog. So we'll see what happens, but as always, thank you so much for joining me, and have a great day.